Welcome back everyone to Kaiserreich, and this time we're actually going to be playing the game for a different experience. As you can see, I'm going to play as the Bharatiya Commune, and I've strengthened a bunch of people. Basically people who might be against us. Difficulty is of course at veteran. And I have never played the Bharatiya Commune in Kaiserreich for Hearts of Iron 4, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, very quickly let's take a look at our situation. Undeveloped economy. Minus 20% production efficiency and minus 10% factory output. We have a divided government. So, of course, three factions: the Maximists, the Moderates, and the Agrarians. These three. Okay, so they're all disagreeing. And I have an idea as to who I want. I want to be a totalist. I want to be Subas. Let's see. Establish our central command, the Department of Research. Well, that looks like it's something that we need to go down. For focuses, yeah, this is to prepare the... And this is to prepare the insurgencies. Looks like you can raise... Yeah, you can raise the population of other states against their owners. It's just interesting. They're, yes, to make the revolution in Indochina. Okay. India United. Well, that's for later. Good. I remember some of these things. Question of Bengal's elites. Probably should go down the economic line first. The economic line looks like it's going to be the most important one. Let's get some free military factories and go down at this path. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be the best one. Although, of course, after January, we're going to need to take some of these once our army is strong enough. Okay, that's pretty okay. New industries, free military factories, let's have base equipment. Artillery, and I should probably have some support equipment as well. That's okay. We have enough resources for everything, so that is very, very good. And let's do weapons 1. Nope, don't need that. Need machine tools and research. Great. For factories, how many? Oh, only 3 civilian factories. We're going to need to build some civilian factories first, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. But I'm guessing that most of these are still, yeah, very underdeveloped states, so later on we shall have more slots, so fear not. No template for, oh, I don't care. So Rifle Division, pretty much what you'd expect. Rifle Division 2 has artillery, police is militias, and then mounted rifles is just cavalry. So all of what you'd expect. Field Marshal Skill 4. That's really good. That is really, really good. Jungle Rat. So, as for generals, we're pretty well served. I mean, looks like this south, it's mostly just plains and forests. There's not actually a lot of jungle, except if we go towards Burma, I'm guessing. And there's going to be things happening with Burma. But not yet. So, for now, let's just have... Well, let's just keep it all under Bose, and then we'll be looking at some other things. There we are. Start. Really also want to see what the AI is going to go for this game, because, again, 2 games Kaiserreich, never the same. Okay, so Lalai Pat Rai and the Calcutta government. Lalai Pat Rai, the president of the Indian National Congress and head of the Calcutta government, has begun to feel the strain of his advanced age creeping ever nearer. With British lapdogs in Delhi re-emerging as a serious contender to the mantle of the Raj's legal successor and the Burmese monarchy rattled by student protests and strikes, Rai has concluded that the government of Free India, aka us, will have to be refitted and reorganized if we are to keep up with the development of our neighboring rivals. And as such, he has decided to step down from his position within the year. Rai's resignation marks a potential end to the compromise government that emerged after the Indian Civil War, with both the agrarians under Gandhi and Subhash Chandra Bose's Maximists longing for a definitive influence within the Congress and the Kakuta government as a whole. Of course, that means that we don't really have a lot of political power, just like Russia. Russia, why are you killing yourself again? Russia. You're always this way. And you declared independence, of course. Most cordial letter to Mr. Mosley. Well, that's just Subhash Chandra Bose being the totalist that he is. Yeah, nothing new there. And of course, soon enough we're gonna get the Indian National Congress, but that's gonna take a while. So for now, we're just gonna be in here doing our thing. Of course, if you do not like the peaceful parts, you should probably skip ahead to the next part, because yeah, I don't think there's gonna be much happening this part. No, a lot of warfare to be had around here, except, you know, in the Dominion of India, the Anglo-Afghan War. Let's watch what is going to happen. So of course Afghanistan is going to get crushed by the spear might of the Delhi forces. We just have a few militias every once a few miles, but not all the provinces are covered, and they can just like march straight to Kabul. Interesting visual bug for the Gurkha rifles. Can't even see. Yeah, looks like. Yeah, but Afghanistan's fine. It's just that the Indians are bugged. Are my units bugged? Yeah, they are. So it looks like the Indian sprite is a little buggy, at least on my graphics settings. And yeah, pretty much what you'd expect. I mean, they're gonna lose. And Afghanistan's gonna get turned probably into a puppet. Yeah, are you... Yeah, you're working just fine. Are you working just fine? Yep. So it's just the Indian units that are a little bit... Okay. So do we want the oil or do we want the railroads? Well, we don't need the oil yet. We can always get it later. But the railroads are going to help us in the meantime because of increased construction speed. So nothing really too strange. And of course we lose stability, but that was to be expected. We're also on veteran difficulty, so stability is going to be hard to come by. Basically, as soon as that is possible, we're going to try to get as much stability as possible. And we don't need any ideology growth, because right now we're not really in a position to know what we're going to be. Like, probably maximists anyway. And yeah, Afghanistan's going to die. That's their problem. Especially since the Dominion of India is going to get a bunch of Entente stuff. So the Third International. France has gone through with designs to hold the first Congress of the Third International, and we, as expected, have received an invitation. It would be foolish not to send a delegation, no matter how far apart the Bharatiya Commune and France are. So we need to show them how important India is to spreading socialism. Of course. And there we are, the Third International. That unlocks some things, I believe. It does. We can invite Ho Chi Minh, and we can have the revolution in Indochina already. Really now. Yangon. Probably in Burma? Oh yeah, it's the capital of Burma. Rangoon. Right. So we need to have Burma under our control so that we can have the revolution in Indochina. Which we will do. We will most definitely do. To improve our sphere of influence in Southeast Asia. Although, of course, for now, it is not going to be available. And there we are. Electronic mechanical engineering, mechanical computing, and the Republic of China. The Republic of China has risen up, and they are allied with the Shanqing Tianguo. So, most likely, we're going to see a Republic of China in this game. Depending on how strong they become, this could be interesting to fight later on. So, I'm quite excited about that. So, the state of Indian socialism. As the Congress approaches its end, young Jawaharlal Nehru, I have no idea how to pronounce any of these names, armies, takes the floor to explain the precarious state of our revolutionary government. In his speech, he strongly called for international support in building a people's army to rival our enemies in Delhi and Hyderabad. So Hyderabad is the princely federation, and Delhi is, of course, the Dominion of India. We need international support in organizing our army. Of course, some people aren't going to like that, aka our enemies, but they already hate us because, well, we're a rival government, we sit on their territory, technically, even though it's our territory. And the Commune of France and the Union of Britain can get events to give us support or not give us support. I hope that they do give us support because you can put them to good use. But doesn't seem like they did that. Otherwise, we would have already gotten the event. So that's kind of unfortunate. Now, oh, actually no, we already do have Seek-8 from Britain and Seek-8 from France. Okay, so this is rifles, right? MAS-36, I'm guessing that that's rifles. And we reduce the research bonuses for infantry weapons. Whereas this is for convoys and for navies. I used to remember that you had some kind of way to get help for your Air Force, but that was in Darkest Hour and not, in Kaiserreich for the Hearthstone 4 edition. And what about that convoy situation? Do we have convoys? Let me see. And we have 40 convoys. We don't have any dockyards, but eventually we can have that. We can arrange for that. Anyway, expanding the national railroads, we can still seek for that French aid. That's 2,000 free rifles. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad at all. Yeah, let's first get some rifles from France. There might even be an event that happens, although it doesn't really look like it. But oh well. Okay, yeah, they did. Okay, so both of them pledged aid. So we're both we could seek aid from both of them. Okay, so if they had refused, we would have these options grayed out. Okay, that works. And now we do have the ability to research some more industry now. Should go for dispersed industry first, and also getting some construction tech would be nice. And we also have Revolution Sam. We also have yeah, we need to research this so we can rush for the weapons too. Or at least start the research. Can we start the research in the meantime? No, we cannot. So let's stop the construction. Oh, 424 days. Ew, that's evil. Yeah, that's very evil. Oh well, guess we're gonna have a pretty worthless research bonus for now. Anyway. Ah! No. 2 events at once, not great. French military support. After our delegates at the Third Congress of the International requested military support for organizing the Indian Revolutionary Army, the Union of Britain and Commune of France have decided to dispatch senior military officials and experts to educate our foremost officers. Hopefully this cooperation will yield beneficial results in the battlefield. So yeah, I thought that there would be something else. So we have French military support, which is more organization and bonuses towards researching land doctrines. And we already have a weapons research increase, even though we haven't finished that yet. And we're gonna get, that infantry weapons ahead of time penalty reduction regardless. Okay, so this is actually very, very good because we can use the 50% bonus to get this quicker, and then we can use the reduced ahead of time penalty to get the weapons too. Giving us a little bit of an advantage on the battlefield, of course. Let's see the difference between these. I don't really remember. Oh, it's only 20. Oh, that's defense. For attack, it's 9 as opposed to 6. It's actually not the strongest difference. It's not the strongest difference by any means. It does improve the heart attack, but that's not going to be all that useful. What's strong is the breakthrough difference. 4 breakthrough instead of 3 is actually quite good. Yeah, for now we're gonna just not really care about that. Anyway, we can invite Ho Chi Minh already, but there's no point right now. Ho Chi Minh has a shadow government in Calcutta. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna just do the economic ones first. And yeah, there's weird things going on in Siam. Regency in Poland is over. Well, that looks like a German. That definitely looks like a German. Yeah, I'm guessing that it's you. So they can join Mittel Europa. The passing of Madame Kama, one of the most diligent early Indian revolutionaries, Bikaji Rustam Kama, passed away today while recuperating from fever. Having unfurled the first Indian national flag at the Stuttgart International Socialist Conference in 1907, Madame Kama has enjoyed great prestige among both domestic as well as international revolutionaries. And unfortunately, that decreases my political power, thus plunging me deeper into crisis. Not exactly the best possible thing, but oh well. And yeah, looks like the Republic of China is gonna win against the forces of the AOG. And United... Oh. Looks like we have a Baltic revolt. Must have taken the colonization, Germanization path. Yep. Poor Estonia, poor Latvia. They're gonna try. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fail. That is sad. And of course, Mongolia and the Makhlek are fighting. The Makhlek is actually winning, which is not what I would have expected. Oh, because Tibet is not part of that. Okay. Well, now we get the dispersed industry. We can go for the improved machine tools. Sure, start that. Oh, okay, never mind. See, I thought that they were at war with the legation cities. And looks like... Oh, we're having the triads in charge. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I didn't expect China to blow up right already, pretty much. But, oh well. And, yeah, so we have this... Oh. Guess we need oil in Assam as well. I thought we could just, like, head down one of the lines. Nope, looks like we have to take all of them. Oh well, guess we're gonna take the oil as well. God damn it, we need to take the oil! I mean, to be honest, the only thing that kind of pisses me off about is that I want to take the political ones as quickly as possible. And there we are. So there's riots and protests at Rangoon University. So in neighboring Burma, riots are spreading among the political impotent youth, protesting against the rampant corruption at Rangoon University, lack of reform, and the natural autocracy of the decadent Kumbang dynasty. For now, the demonstrators have been restricted to Rangoon, but the inactivity of the current regime might spell another outburst in the months to come, especially with workers at the oil fields in Yanangguang, Chauk, and Minbu rumbling about lousy pay and poor working conditions, or living conditions. Should the two fractions unite, we may find ourselves with a friendly government on the other side of the Bay of Bengal. So that is hopefully what's going to happen. And the Kingdom of Burma gains they could have been behind these protests, if any of us. Well, I don't care about you. In fact, I so do not care about you that I'm going to send some riflemen at your border. Just in case, you know. Actually, these rifle divisions are basically just armed militias. We do have a lot of these French rifles that are coming up, and those are going to be useful, but... Okay, hold on. The Calcutta Union Police can probably stay in Calcutta. In fact, we need to create like a coast guard of sorts. Well, we do have 25 army experience, but I'm not sure I want to use them, or want to use it in creating a new garrison division. So for now, we're gonna have to sort of content ourselves with using some bad rifle divisions. Okay. Actually, we do not really have a lot of problems when it comes to coast. We only have 2 ports. So Calcutta and Dhaka, or rather the province that's near Dhaka. So once we secure those, no danger of naval invasions. I mean, yeah, there is danger of other naval invasions, but of course, we could deal with that when the time comes. And why the fuck is there a Republic of China unit in Burma? The Shumbawan Sondui. What are they doing there? Let's figure that out. Well, they do have units in Yunnan. That would make more sense, but it looks like... yeah, it just looks like some of those units were spawned over there for some reason. And wow, good job, Shanqin Tianguo. You are supposed to be allied with the Republic of China, and yet they're not sending in their units to help them out. Because they want Yi Aoge and the Republic of China to kill each other. There we are. Let's get that oil. Papal Conclave. Let's see what they decide. Oh, this boring guy. Oh, look. I am just like the, you know, the normal guy. Oh, it looks like he's the one that can reestablish the monarchy. I didn't know. Yeah, this guy, Julius IV, he's the interesting one. And Pius the 12th, he's also a pretty interesting one. Okay, there we are. Mechanical computing, that's worthless. Radios. Thank you very much. Radios, dispersed industry 2, all of those things useful for us so that we can improve our industry a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, well, mostly if we want, we can just go in and take out Burma. So if Burma does not cooperate, although we need world tension at 75%, so we're gonna need the Maximist in power before we can expand aggressively. That's kind of annoying. Still, we have our army at the border. That's all that we need. It looks like our army is basically made up of 2 types of divisions. One that's up to train level, that gets a little bit of a better name instead of just like rifles division. And then the other ones are just green. So not exactly the best possible thing. Once we get enough rifles produced, which is, ooh, oh damn. 15% because of underdeveloped economy and because of veteran difficulty. So we're not in a good way when it comes to all of that. And there we are, American Civil War. Let's take the question of India's elites. So one of the hindrances to the commune's progress lies in the remnants of the old social order which yet lingers. The elite castes are not as wealthy or powerful as they once were, but even so, they hold on to what they have and refuse to share their excess with the people and the government. We must decide what measures will be taken to bring them to line, if it is even possible, before we can begin to truly grow. Okay. So, we're gonna need to crush them. I plan to be as ruthlessly totalist as possible. Ooh, Alexander. So we have King of Serbia, Alexander II. He's more of a Nazi than he looks. Oh yeah, he's going with the full Nazi path. Absolute monarchy. Okay. So it looks like Serbia is also going down the radical path for itself. And what about the American Civil War? Well, can we send volunteers yet? Probably, yeah, actually. Yeah, 2. We can send 2 divisions as volunteers. That's great. That is great, 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 great. So we're gonna have something to do in the meantime. Let's send the... Well, most of these divisions are in a bad way. So the 7th Orissa rifles look pretty good in terms of shape. Then I can send, I guess, the mounted rifle division. What's the difference? 18 soft attack and 21 soft attack. Wow, that cavalry is actually not bad. Right, but in terms of breakthrough, the infantry is also slightly better, but of course the cavalry has more speed. So there we are. We're going to send the 1st Mounted Rifles and the 7th Orissa Rifles. They're basically our best units right now. And we can send them under the command of Guburchan Singh to help out the combined syndicates. Start up some Start up some volunteers, and apparently, somehow, the Soviet Republic has been formed without us really noticing, and they've chosen the Internationalists, so the Totalist faction headed by Mikhail Tukhachevsky, historically a Red Army commander. And yeah, that's of course very, 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 very good for us, because they are the ones who try to take over everything. They're very much in favor of expansion. Well, that is good for gameplay. That is not as good for interesting gameplay later on. Because I kind of want to have a hard game right now. Okay, so we have our 2 divisions in the American continent. They landed in Philadelphia, where it looks like also some Commune of France and, of course, Soviet Republic militias are currently present. That's going to be the end of the first part, by the way. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And the next part is going to be basically focused about how we're going to try to help the combined syndicates take over the United States. The United States, by the way, is at maximum sliders, so they're going to be very, very tough. So thank you all, and I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you soon.